Welcome back to the 0% Podcast. I'm Jake, and I'm with my good friend Ethan, and today we're going to talk about a lot of fucking shit, fag.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 0% Podcast. I'm Ethan, your other host. We are also on YouTube and Spotify and anywhere else you listen to podcasts. Also,
Welcome.
Join our Discord, because people who go on Discord sound like me.
Let's get straight into the news. Okay,
so on the news this week, a man shot himself in his closet. What do you think about that, Jake?
Well, I think that's pretty fucking badass. I wish I could do that. That's cool as shit. I could do that, but I'm not a fucking loser fag who's afraid of life.
He's afraid of life.
Life
sure,
is
we'll go with that.
Scary.
Life is scary.
I do have some news though.
Oh,
and
I want to hear this news for the first time.
Yeah, I just wanted
to know what you're gonna say next.
Let our listeners know that your boy Jake of the 0% Podcast, he's got it, dude. Your boy Jake has got it. He can do it.
What he means by that is he does not have pullout game.
What I mean by that is pre-cum is a bitch, because I got good pullout game. But
no, you don't.
I'm gonna be a dad, fellas. I'm gonna be a fucking dad, and that's scary as fuck.
Yeah. Sound effects of people clapping. Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. I'm not gonna edit that in, but okay.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's so crazy, bro. Everything's gonna change, bro.
My whole life is different now. My whole life gone. My life as a cool young guy gone. I'm a fucking dad now.
I don't think you're ever cool. But you know what this does mean? Is that we're going to have our third co-host coming in about 9 months. So it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be great.
Our third co-host is going to show up and going to be like, wah! And it's going to be
good.
Epic. So good. I'm so excited. Our third permanent co-host. Y'all thought it was going to be Brian. Nope. It's going to be Jake Jr.
Jake Jr. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Jr. Jake Gyllenhaal Jr. is going to be our third host.
What were your thoughts initially compared to your thoughts currently, which is about like a 2 weeks difference, I guess?
Oh, god damn, dude. I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to sound like a fucking asshole. No, okay, so initially, it happened the day after my birthday is when the pregnancy test. And so my birthday, I don't want to disclose what my birthday is, but it was between the 20th and the 25th. And she was like, yo, dog, I took this test that I actually paid for. And she's pregnant. And I was immediately
like... that detail there.
I live in Texas. So I was like, how are we going to get rid of it? That was the first thought I had. Because, you know, I thought that we would be on the same page about it. And I
don't know why you thought that.
Yeah, she hated me for that. But I was like,
why. She's literally, what, 25? 26?
Yeah, she's 25.
You really thought that a 25-year-old woman is going to want to get rid of a kid?
But she's also, like, not just a 25-year-old girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. She's not a 25-year-old woman. She's my girlfriend. And we have conversations about shit a lot. So I thought I would have known.
Your emotions and like chemicals in your brain change when you know you have a fucking kid.
And you know,
it's not the same thing.
You asked what my initial thought was and what my now thought is, and my initial thought was
all these girls out there.
But my initial thought, shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
This is my time.
My now thought is I'm excited. I'm excited to be a dad. I'm fucking scared. I'm shitting bricks and I'm terrified.
I wouldn't be scared.
But it's pretty cool. I'm excited to be a dad.
I think
it's pretty cool.
I'd be very unscared. I'd be like, whatever, you know, it is what it is.
What? You just be whatever.
Don't get scared about things like
whatever, bro.
Like literally,
I'm going to be responsible for a life. Whatever.
It's not scary. It's not scary to me. Scary. I wouldn't be scared at all. Honestly, for me,
Whatever.
The way I think about life is like, especially things that are outside of my control, I just go with the flow, you know? It's just, it is what it is. This is my life now, you know? Like, let's see. If my house blew up, my house fucking exploded, now I'm homeless. I'm just like, well, it is what it is, you know? Gotta go with the flow, see what happens next. I wouldn't really be scared.
You wouldn't be worried at all if your house exploded today.
I would be kind of worried.
Yeah.
But I would kind of be like, well, let's just see what the future has in store, you know? I would just kind of be like, okay, let's go with it. Let's see where the story takes us. But all these girls out here in the dating game, I know Brian with his
our good friend Brian.
Our good friend Brian, also known as OBG.
OBG Music responsible for the intro and outro. New album just hit.
New
December
album
8th.
Greatest hits.
Video game music.
Yeah. But yeah, so go check out his newest album.
Okay, so our friend Brian.
Instagram at OBG Music. Anyways, so his ex, Brian's like a fucking weirdo because he literally like wants all his life to be terrible. He wants to have a kid when he's like not financially, like he wants a kid now. He wishes he would have a kid accidentally.
He wants his life to be terrible. He wants a kid.
Yeah, but at the age of like 23, when he can barely afford his own life. He cannot afford a child.
Yeah, he can't even afford beers to hang with the boys once every month. Like,
yeah. He can't afford to drive 10 minutes. That's like $100, and his car is like a 10-minute drive.
Minutes of travel, yeah. You got a shitty fucking car that takes up so much gas, like so much
horrible.
Gas.
It's literally it's ruining his life. If he didn't have that car, his life would be so much better.
I really fucking hope that Brian listens to this so that he can text us later.
He doesn't fucking listen to this shit, or maybe he does. But
Riley might.
His ex was like, I don't want kids, and apparently that was like a big deal for Brian because, like, she's like, I'm trying to think about the future, but it's like, bruh, if a girl says she doesn't want a kid and she's like, what, 22, 23, you really think in a couple years that's not gonna change? Like, no matter what, it always changes. You get older, you're gonna think differently about kids, especially if you get accidentally pregnant and you're like, damn, I'm pregnant now. Their minds change instantly.
Bruh, no, Ethan, Brian is Mexican, bruh. Brian wants some labor, some free labor. So it makes sense for Brian.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, that it is the half Mexican in me where my first thoughts are, damn, okay, third co-host, you could help with editing, you could help with all this stuff. Like, put him to work, you know? Don't wait a day. Like, just kind of get him to work. Teach him early the value of work. Let's get it going, you know?
Brian knows the value of work, bro. His dad speaks Spanish. He knows the value of work.
He knows the word, I forgot what the word.
Trabajo. Trabajo.
Yeah.
He knows that. That's the only word he knows.
Do you have a weekly hate?
You know what I fucking hate? I hate
babies.
Stupid ass babies. No, I hate
babies, man. I do hate babies, bro. They be crying all the fucking time, like, shut the fuck up. You know, I swear to God, if you ever bring a baby into a movie theater, that's when I drop you, bro.
Yeah, that's it. No more. That's when I shoot you and your baby.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell is wrong with you?
That's when you leave the planet.
That's extremely disappointing to me if you fucking bring a baby to a fucking restaurant or a movie theater. If I ever see you do that, we're done. Like, that's it. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? So,
well, you know, speaking of shooting people, my weekly hate is retarded gun owners. And I'm not talking about retarded gun owners that get drunk and play with guns, because that's me and that's
you.
My friends. But retarded gun owners who are just obsessed with guns. Like, why are you so upset? Literally, I went with one of my homies to another guy's house to sell me weed. Right? I went to a drug dealer's house.
Whoa!
And this
can't
dude,
be doing that.
Bro, this dude literally had like a big screen TV with like all the camera footage from all around his house, showing every meter of his fucking house and everything outside. Like this dude was a real deal drug dealer. Like this dude had all this shit. And he was just sitting on his couch fucking playing video games with that. He's living big life TV
like he's in fucking
GTA
or some shit. Yeah. Bro. Like there's gonna be like swarms of enemies he has to take, like waves that he has to take down.
This dude had some sort of assault rifle just sitting on his couch as I walked in.
Dude.
And we start talking about the gun that's sitting on the couch because it's a nice piece, you know. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, what is it? What is this gun? And he said, oh, it's a 5.56. A 5.56 is a type of round, a type of bullet. It's what assault rifles shoot. It's what normal assault rifles shoot. And I was like, oh yeah. That's the type of bullet it shoots. But like, what is it? He goes, it's a 5.56. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Okay. Never mind. I just stopped asking him. He was talking to me about fucking shotguns and all this other shit. And I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Back in my day, when you go to talk to a drug dealer to get some weed, you wait at the park for like 6 hours and then they finally show up. You don't just go to like a fucking GTA house where this guy just has AKs and fucking RPGs laying around and has.
You're talking about Matt back in your day, but I asked one of my friends if he could get something for me, and he was like, well, I'm gonna give you the address and you can go there. And I was like, I mean, okay, let them know I'm coming. And then they responded with, no, you got to come too, to my buddy. And he was like, whatever. So then we just both went. But like, they weren't cool with me coming over if he wasn't there too. So that's the type of drug dealers we're dealing with today, bro. You can't go to a park and wait for 6 hours.
What are you fucking taking fucking weed from? Al Capone? Some fucking like, what is this shit, bro?
Basically, it's like a white dude Al Capone that's like scrawny and has a really stringy beard that's like all the way down to his nipples. Like imagine having a really, really like shitty patchy beard that's long as fuck. That's this guy.
I fucking hate that shit. Yeah. It really irks me like when some guys out here have the ugliest facial hair imaginable. Like just, it's really bad. Like if you have a full like mountain man beard, good for you, cool. You know? It's kind of like showing off like, yeah, I'm a fucking man.
Like, bro, if you can grow a Kratos beard, if you can be a Viking out here, then yeah, more power to you.
Some of these guys think that growing out a massive like foot-long chin, like pubic chin thing
that you can see through.
Good.
Like you can see through it.
Ugly as like, fuck.
Well, yeah, it's long, but like, come on, dude. It looks retarded. It looks awful.
Like you can never go wrong with a solid 5 o'clock shadow. Never go wrong with a nice trimmed beard. So kind of strange, but
and that's what me and Ethan do because we're proper men.
It's kind of funny that Jake is talking about retarded gun owners when I love going to Jake's place and we get drunk and he like pulls his gun out and points it in our face. He points it in our faces and flails it around. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kill you.
What? No, I don't. What are you
have done that
about?
Before.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I don't fucking point my gun at you. I've only ever pointed my gun at a person when it was checked by multiple people to not have bullets in it to then use in your video on YouTube. By the way, watch the video. It's a good video.
Yeah, and by the way, go to Prodigy TV on YouTube.
That's a real gun. That is a real gun.
Halloween special.
That is a real gun at the end of that video.
It's December now, but we have a Halloween special out if you do not know. Anyways, but I don't know if you pointed it at us before. No, but it's like what when you first got your gun, we would go over there and get drunk. We'd have like a pretend argument or something. You're like, you know what? You go to your room and you pull your gun out. I'm about to kill all of you. He's like,
yeah, because it's fucking badass. Like, bruh, I bought a new gun, so I was like excited to have it. You know, like you buy a new phone, you show your coworker, like, yo. New phone, it's pretty badass.
You go to work, show your boss.
It's the same thing.
You put on your boss's desk and point it out.
I put my shotgun on my back and walk to work and tell my boss to give me a raise while it's pointed between his eyes.
Yeah, it's just easy. A joke. You're just
That's
joking
what you do
but
when you're trying to show off your cool new stuff. And then,
joke, but,
at the same time,
he did it.
I grew out a giant mountain man Viking Kratos beard. So he had to say yes. And now I'm rich. He gives me all of his money.
And then you shaved off everything but the chin.
Everything but the chin. Because I don't want all that.
Yeah. I just want this disgusting pubic fucking dangly shit.
No, it's not pubic. It's thick as fuck. Like my pubes.
Oh. Well, then it is pubic then.
No! No, it's not.
Yes. Oh, that actually reminds me, though, of a news story I saw literally today on Twitter. Is that basically... it reminds me of Jake a little bit. It reminds me of Jake. Apparently, there's two cops, and they're off duty, and they're roommates, and they're playing video games. And then one of the cops, they're like 20 years old, 22 or 23 or whatever. And then one of the cops pulls his gun out, and they're playing with the gun, and then he shoots his friend dead instantly.
Oh my god!
He thought it was unloaded, and then he called the cops. He's like, "Oh, I killed my friend!" Like,
oh
damn.
My god!
He's a fucking cop, and he didn't have any gun training, I guess.
And he just shot. What? What kind of? Oh, he was a rookie. Yeah. Oh my god! And he just used his service pistol, his Glock 19, given to him by the police department, and killed his buddy. Were they both?
His roommate. Yeah, they were both cops.
They were both cops. Oh man, dude, I would be like, "Yo, let me see that real quick. Let me make sure. Let me see that thing. Make sure it's unloaded." No, god damn. Holy shit. You're talking about a news story that you saw today about guns going off and killing people. Well, I saw a news story today. About a gun that's called a what the fuck is it called? It doesn't matter. It's a gun that
it's called a 5.56.
I'm just gonna read the headline.
It's called a 5.56.
It's not.
It's a 5.56.
I'm gonna read the headline. Dangerously defective pistol fires even if you don't touch the trigger.
It's like the what is this? A Tesla gun?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
automatic gun.
Yeah. Automatically murders people without you trying to.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's a Tesla gun. Elon Musk made this gun. It says a gun maker promised one of its pistols sold in the U.S. won't fire unless you want it to. Why would you have to promise that? Like, why would you tell the people of Earth that my gun won't fire unless you want it to?
That's really stupid.
Oh, really? That doesn't sound like what every gun should be.
Yeah, that's what the point of the trigger is.
Yeah. So there's a federal lawsuit that's arguing that that's a lie because it's clearly a lie.
That's false advertisement, buddy. That's what we call
lives
scam.
Of experienced gun users who are suing. It's called Sig Sauer. Sauer, by the way. That's how you spell Sawyer when it comes to a gun, apparently.
Soy with an O.
Sour. Sawyer. Sour.
It should be soy.
We appended by the company's dangerously defective pistol, a complaint filed on November 30th in federal court, New Hampshire states. Who cares about New Hampshire?
It's actually a really smart business idea, though, to sell cheap, defective guns, and no one can sue you because everyone who buys it dies.
Dude,
so
20 people named in the lawsuit became gunshot victims when their own Sauer pistol fired unexpectedly. 20 people became their own gunshot victims. But it's called the Sig Sauer. I don't know. Sig Sauer Inc.
Stupid.
P320. Yo, if you're out there trying to buy a new pistol, don't go cheap. Don't go cheap.
Yeah,
do not go for the Sig Sauer P320 pistol.
Unless you're a gangbanger.
Will just kill you. If you buy it, you're dead.
Jesus.
Without even touching the trigger, it goes off. Oh man, it reminds me of it was another gun. I don't remember what it's called, but it would be like if you smacked it on a table, it would go off. Like there's some crazy fucking guns out there.
Isn't that not common, but that happens with guns.
Yeah, but there
Like,
are
if you
some
drop
guns.
a gun,
It's
it
not
can fire.
like, oh, every once in a while you can drop a gun and it goes off.
Happens a
and
lot
it's
in
just
movies.
random different guns. It happens a lot in movies, but most guns won't do that. But there are some specific gun models that would go off just from like slamming it on a table or dropping it on the floor. There are some that were like that. And actually, my gun, the gun that I own, that I've pointed at my friends.
Yeah.
And you have also pointed at my friends.
Yeah.
That gun is a, okay, so like there's a Galaxy 10, right? Let's say Galaxy 10. Let's say in the gun version of that one sucks. It goes off when you point it at someone. And then there's like the Galaxy Note 21. And that one is the good one. I have the Galaxy Note version of a gun that would go off.
Well, you should get the iPhone one, okay? Stop being a fucking cheap ass. Get the fucking iPhone.
I have the version that doesn't just go off randomly,
one.
But it is an upgraded version of a gun that did just go off random. I don't remember what. Oh man.
Anywho, but that reminds me of another Tesla product. There was that video where the person got ran over by an automatic Tesla car, and then Elon Musk desperately tried to take it off.
No,
Twitter.
It wasn't one person. It was 3 people died.
I didn't even see. All I know is it was like a shitty like quality video of like a car just driving by itself.
Because it was in China and the video was from random people that just had cameras outside of their house.
Why do people die so easily in China? The people die like every 5 seconds in China, bro.
Did you watch the video? You're talking about how they die so easily? This Tesla, they pulled over to the side of the road to park, and the Tesla decided, I don't want to fucking park, and just went. Like, it just fucking flew.
Yeah.
And it hit one dude riding a bike the opposite direction towards the car, hit that guy, he's dead. And then it kept going, and there was another one of those like Far Cry 4 like tricycle cars that only have 3 wheels that it just blew straight through. Like just pieces of metal flew everywhere. That guy's dead as fuck. And then this car ended up just hitting a building and exploding, so the driver died too. So the driver
he was stuck in the car. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was just trying to park and it just went. He was like,
oh my God.
And the movements that the car makes are so robotic. Like they are so,
China,
it's literally just a robot murdering people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Skynet. China is literally fucking cursed because you go on Lively.
China Teslas suck ass.
You go
American
on Lively,
Teslas
you will
are
see people
badass.
dying constantly. There's just like you're in a factory or some shit, and your arm gets caught in a machine. You just your whole body gets crushed into pieces. Just, like you just see someone walking on the street, and like a piano will fall on top of them. Like that's China.
Yeah,
it's literally a Looney Tunes cartoon over there, bruh.
Yeah, it's just a piano falls on a random person.
That's literally badass. China. You can look up, go to Lively right now. Everything's from China. Everything.
Well, and the Middle East.
Another thing. Yeah. I guess. I mean, that's more so just people fucking
like
running
ISIS.
around. That's poor. That's due to poor gun
safety.
Usage.
I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I watched a movie the other day at my girlfriend's mom's house. It was called like Christmas Wives or something. It was about like it was a female comedy where all the comedians are women.
Disgusting.
By the way. And so, but there was one joke in it that I thought was pretty funny. Where like the one like Karen ass bitchy mom that just hated everything was like oh, my name is blah blah blah, and the other mother that was talking to her was like, oh, my name's Isis, and she was like, oh, Isis, and she was like, yeah, and the bitchy mom was like, my name is blah blah blah, like blank, and then the other mom was like, oh, my name is Isis. Like the terrorist organization, straight to her face, and I thought that was pretty fucking badass.
Damn, that's good.
It was like Christmas Moms or something, and it was on Netflix.
There's yet another Twitter thing, though.
And I'm talking very loud because my girlfriend just texted me saying it's called Bad Moms Christmas. Yeah, watch that movie.
There's nothing on Twitter I saw.
There was some shit in it that was good, but the rest of it...
I don't care about your movie review of Bad Moms Christmas, bruh.
Watch Bad Moms Christmas today.
Don't give a fuck about Bad Moms Christmas. There's a guy, the guy who made Oculus or whatever, It's like making. He wants to make
Maru?
a headset that kills you when you die in the game.
What?
It's 100% legit. It's not a joke.
Like Futurama shit?
He wants. No, he said he has made it. Like he has the schematics to make it. Like bombs that are in the headset. If you die in the game, your head will instantly explode.
What the fuck are you talking about? No,
he desperately wants it to be a thing. Like he wants it. Like the creator of Oculus or whatever the fuck.
This cannot just be a podcast topic. You have to know details. Like you need to get into this. That's ridiculous.
My phone's dying, but I'll search it up.
There's a headset that just kills you in real life when you die in the game.
Yeah, what? I mean, let me see. Oh, yeah. There's an article right here. Yeah, he made the Oculus Rift. Let's see. Palmer Luckey, the creator of Oculus Rift, says he has a VR headset that will kill the user in real life if they die in the game. The headset is rigged with an explosive charge modules aimed at the user's head. If they were to die in the game, the charges would go off, exploding their brain, says Vice.
And he wants to sell it?
Let me see. He says the idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me. You instantly raise the stakes to the maximum level and force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside of it. He got the idea from Sword Art Online, and the device is not available for purchase.
But
wow.
But what?
That's it. I mean, he just says, yeah, I don't know. They're not doing
this
anything
dude.
with it, though,
So he didn't even build it. He didn't even build it. He just has a blueprint for a device that triggers.
No, it says he has one. Yeah, actually, he has one. At this point, it is just a piece of office art, a thought-provoking reminder of unexplored avenues in game design. So it does exist. You can go to his office and put it on. And
I'm playing on easy mode. I'm not playing against.
Has lost his marbles.
You know what's fun and thought-provoking? Playing a game on hard where you have to really think so you don't just die and have to start over a billion times. You know what's terrifying? Playing a game on easy where if you make one mistake, you're dead.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, I'd rather just play games on hard mode and have to deal with that. Like, what the fuck?
Let me play
what's his name?
First person God of War and then die by a Valkyrie and get fucking my head exploded.
Dude, I don't know, like I've gotten stoned and played video games before. I've gotten stoned and played God of War on easy mode and died to a Draugr because I don't care. If I just imagine just getting drunk or stoned one day and be like, I want to play VR and grabbing the wrong headset.
Wow.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play video games, grabs the wrong headset.
Dude, that'd be crazy. What if you lived your whole life in GTA and then some guy just drives by, fucking blasts shit out of you and you die?
And you die, and you literally die. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
That's insane. But yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's fun. I do have a weekly hate though this week. A lot of my hatreds, they're different now, you know?
Get on with it.
I don't have to deal with customers anymore. But I went to the doctor.
Oh.
And I stepped on he did not check my ball sack this time. But I stepped on the scale. No, I didn't show him my dick. Stepped on the scale, and I grew 8 pounds. 8 pounds since the last time I was there. Which is probably 8 months ago.
You grew? More. Did you grow, or did you just get fat?
Technically speaking, I grew. That's what the word growth means.
Okay, so did you grow bigger. Or did you eat too much?
Well,
dude, it's fucking December. You know what? 8 pounds is nothing. No, you know what? Who cares?
I grew December. Horizontally.
Thanksgiving is past. We're gonna all gain a little bit of weight in the fucking winter, all right?
That's a lot. You got 8 pounds in 6 months or more?
I don't know. Actually, I weighed myself a few days ago, and I weighed 260. And then like 2 days later, I weighed myself again and I weighed 267. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how the fuck did that happen?
No, you did it wrong. That's not, there's no way.
I must have weighed the 260 version wrong because I've checked multiple times and I'm just fat, I guess. I'm 280 now. No, I'm not. I'm basically 270.
I'm 300 pounds. But I hated it. Let me just say that. It makes me sad. Now I have to starve myself, eat only good stuff, work out a lot so I can be attractive again. So it sucks, you know?
You know, all my weight comes from drinking, too. Like, if I just quit drinking, I would be gold. I would be in such good shape. I remember.
I don't know.
I remember.
You do drink a lot.
It's like most of my teenage years into my adulthood, into like 18, 19, 20 age. For most of high school and stuff, I was the same weight. I looked the same, and I was fine. And then when I was like 19, and I got like my first like serious girlfriend. And we would drink together and we'd hang out. So that was when I even literally looked in the mirror and went, I'm getting fat. So it's like, you just gotta, I guess, stop drinking alcohol.
I don't even drink that much.
Good.
Compared to you, I don't fucking drink.
I don't know, dude.
Nearly
one shot of liquor is like 120 calories. And then like one beer of like, okay, if you're drinking like Coors Light, a light beer, it's like 95. And then if you drink like a Dos Equis, it's like 120. One. That's ridiculous.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I love me some fast food as well.
And then also right after high school, you know, I started smoking weed and I started fucking getting the munchies. And I worked at a place that sold food. So I would just get free food all the time. And so, yeah, I just gained so much weight during that time with my first serious girl. My first serious girlfriend made me gain so many pounds, dude.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to stop drinking. So that means I have to stop eating. That's what that means, you know. The drinking part is not going away. But the eating part, we'll have to change that up. So
but all my calories this week is coming from beer.
Yeah.
All my calories
surviving only on that.
Beer.
So it's going to be good. I'm going to look great. It's going to be nice. And other news,
you know what? I have some news. If you're thinking too hard on some new news,
okay.
Did you know that the FIFA World Cup is going on right now?
I don't care.
No, there's some good news.
Do you play FIFA,
from this? Did you know that the FIFA World Cup is going on right now?
No, because, I didn't know
that. The country of Morocco hasn't won a game since I think it might be like a FIFA game. I don't know. It hasn't won since 1998 or something, or 89. I don't know. Like it hasn't won in a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, something like that. And there's a lot of Moroccans that live in Belgium. You know, they're somewhat close, and they want to live in a white country because it's developed. So the Moroccans move to the good country. In the FIFA World Cup, Morocco played against Belgium, and Morocco won. So what do soccer fucking fans do? Soccer fans are retarded. They're more retarded than American football fans, by the way.
You don't have to tell them. You don't even have to tell them. Like, we know this. We know this.
You know about the Morocco-Belgium shit?
Whatever you're about to say, it doesn't, it doesn't shock me. It doesn't make me realize soccer fans are retarded. I want to talk
about it, though.
Soccer fans are retarded. Like, we all know.
Morocco won the match against Belgium.
Oh, wow.
So the Moroccans, there's a lot of Moroccans that live in Belgium. They all go outside and they're like, we are going to celebrate our victory. And that's fine. You can celebrate your victory, even if you're being loud, keeping people awake because you're in Europe and you're not in America. You're not bothering me. So it's okay. They go out and they're fucking screaming victory. You know, they're super excited. And out of nowhere, eventually, some of the fucking teenagers that are obsessed with Morocco soccer start lighting cars and scooters on fire.
Oh my God.
Lighting shit on fire. And literally, like, a city in Belgium ends up becoming, like, demolished because a bunch of Belgium like soccer fans come out and they start fighting the Moroccans because they're pissed that they lost. So all the Belgium people come out and they start fighting in the Morocco, and they're rioting in the streets. Like they're fucking rioting over a victory in soccer. These people fucking are rioting in the street. I have pictures. Actually, I think I took a screenshot. I'll fucking send it to you. I have a screenshot of a street in Belgium that fucking exploded.
What the?
That basically just like went crazy. Here, I just sent it to you. That went fucking crazy about World Cup win where Morocco won against Belgium. And there's like SWAT people in the streets. There's garbage everywhere. There's emergency vehicles everywhere. And, like.
Oh my God.
Picture, this looks like Christmas.
It's a war zone.
It's a war zone.
This looks like fucking, this looks like what's that game?
Division, the first
yeah,
Division.
Literally about to say.
It was a Christmas, yeah.
It's Division. Yo.
That's a street in Belgium because Morocco won a game. And
that's
they
funny.
Just started fighting each other, dude.
When COVID started happening, people were saying that it's going to become like the Division, bro. But it didn't turn out like that. But what actually made Division, FIFA is what made the Division happen. This whole city's in fucking lockdown, quarantine.
Like, okay, so the only thing that I hate about what I'm talking about right now is that there has been, as far as I know, one riot on U.S. streets because of a football game. And I think there's one team in particular that is like just infamous for being the worst sports fans in history. And they are from Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
And so there was a riot in Philly that killed people.
And for the audience that does not understand, from Philly. Jake is from Philly.
I am from Philly. I am from Philly.
So
now I'm not a sports fan though, so I'll just laugh.
Great town you got there.
You know, I'm gonna.
Great people.
It's not a town. There. It's a city. It's fucking New York 2.0. It's the New York 2.0.
It's called words, bro.
You know what? You talk while I look up.
It's called dialect.
Philadelphia riot.
But I hate sports fans with a passion, and we live in Texas. So people up here are like, yo, the Dallas Cowboys gonna get it again. But the Dallas Cowboys fucking suck. They've always sucked.
They haven't won since 96. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 96.
They constantly lose all the time. And especially, you got like my family, like just anywhere, in public even. We can be in public. We remember one time we were at a fucking restaurant. This guy was like, yo, whoa, Dallas Cowboys. Like, he's going crazy. It's like, what, Dallas Cowboy fans? That's all I know. I personally haven't been around other types of fans, but I know Dallas Cowboy fans, they're retarded. They go crazy. They start screaming. Like they're on the team.
Football football fans feel like they're more part of the team than the players.
They think that they're on the fucking team. Like, yeah, we won another game.
We won. We won.
Yeah, it's like, you just sat on your couch eating Fritos.
You ate Fritos and drank beer and watched a game.
You screamed at your TV.
Screaming in your home, fucking annoying your neighbors. Shut the fuck up. But
oh my
February
God.
5th, 2018. This is what the headline says. Super Bowl looting and rioting rock victorious Philadelphia.
Looting.
Yeah, looting.
What is this? Black Lives Matter?
Incidents of rioting and looting have taken place in the U.S. city of Philadelphia as fans celebrated a historical Super Bowl win on Sunday in 2018. They played against the fucking Patriots, and I remember because I watched that game, and my brother got fired from calling in from work that day.
Oh wow!
Fucking
you're gonna get fired just for? Well, he should have said he was sick.
Because my brother, he's like a year older than me, is very he's much more of a sports and football fan than me. And you know what? I'm gonna fucking dox everything. He worked for Wingstop, and he was like a kitchen employee. And we're from Philadelphia. We live in Texas. We're from Philly. The Eagles went to the Super Bowl for the first year since we were children. Like we saw the Eagles in the Super Bowl when we were a kid. And 2018, the fucking Eagles go to the Super Bowl. And he told them when the Eagles even made it to the playoffs, like, hey, because he's a fan. He's like, hey, I'm not coming in if the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl. And his boss was like, okay, ha ha ha, blah, blah, blah. And then Eagles make it to the Super Bowl. He requested off, and his boss did not give it to him. So he was like, okay. And he was just like, hey, I'm sorry. I can't come in today because I'm sick, right? He did he requested all of it, his boss, and then he came back the next day and he got fired. So, like, first of all, Wingstop is gay as fuck. Like, y'all are fucking
exactly. I mean, bro, like, that type of bullshit is why I never want a fucking boss again. Like, literally go fuck yourself.
It's gay as fuck. I he just wanted to watch a football game.
Why
it's
do they need
2 hours. He didn't want to have
day?
to fucking work. He didn't want to have to fucking work during a 3-hour game.
Did they really need him that bad?
Him.
I
know.
Need him that bad.
It's
that, like,
like, Super Bowl day though. Super Bowl day though. And he's like, listen, I'm the only one here that's from a place that the fucking players are playing. Like, give him the fucking day off. You know, he just wants it because he cares. Like, if you don't care about sports, don't ever work at fucking Wingstop. And if you do care about sports, you're going to get fired when your team goes to the Super Bowl.
Make some good chicken dough.
Incidents of rioting and looting have taken place in the U.S. city of Philadelphia as fans celebrated a historic Super Bowl win on Sunday. Social media pictures showed scenes of chaos and tens of thousands of Philadelphia Eagles fans rejoiced. They rejoiced. A police officer is among these reported injured. Cars and shop fronts have been damaged and looted. But despite the unruly crowds after the game, police officials say the celebrations were mostly peaceful. But there were still riots, and cops of Philly, after watching the Eagles win, were like, it's still mostly peaceful. Of course, that's Philly for you, by the way. Only 3 people were arrested. Only 3. Even though y'all are calling it riots. Y'all use the word riots.
Oh my
but
God.
3 people were arrested, according to Ajeanah, Ajeeeenah, Amir. According to Ajeanah, some fucking brown guy. According to Ajeanah Amir, a spokesman for Mayor Jim Kenney. I don't know who the fuck Jim Kenney is. Apparently he fucking matters. Adele Dazeem fucking matters to Philly for some reason. This is in quotes by Ajeanah Amir. In quotes. Tens of thousands came out to celebrated. What? Tens of thousands came out to celebrated this amazing victory. But for a handful of bad actors, the celebration... What? Man, for a handful of bad actors, the celebration was peaceful and jubilant, Miss Amir said. Okay, so Miss Amir said. In a statement,
one guy who wanted
News.
to fuck up YouTube, and he like had like a big ass Reese's cup, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
What? You're talking about the guy that caused like the ad.
Oh, what's his name? Hajit Pai. He's like, hi,
oh yeah, because no, he didn't fuck up YouTube. He fucked up the internet. So you wanted you to have to pay. He wanted you to have to pay to go to like websites.
He had the most punchable face I've ever seen on a person.
Yeah,
ever,
dude. And I knew a guy that was like, listen, bro, in the 20s, if you like, you know, in the 20s, the newspaper sucked because it just wanted people to show up and pay for it and get clicks so they could get paid. But like nowadays with the actual news on the internet, you get it for free. And so they have to show fake articles to get you to click on it so they can get paid. And it's like, you know what, bro? That makes a little bit of sense, but it makes a little bit of sense, but it's gay and retarded because if you're going to go on the internet and show news articles that are fake so that you can get clicks and get paid, then you shouldn't be on the fucking internet. But that's CNN. We're getting into fucking politics now.
Newspapers cost like CNN. 25, 50 cents, and they have ads on them, but web pages are free and have more ads than can fit on a newspaper.
Blew my mind today. I don't think anyone on the internet knows who I am. They don't know my last name. They don't know where I'm from. They know I'm from Philly. That's it. Right? They don't know who I am, though.
Ajit Pai knows you.
I called my grandmother to tell her about the news that I'm going to have a baby come along. By the way, I grew up and have lived for half of my life in Pennsylvania. And Joe Biden is from Pennsylvania. He's from Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is where The Office takes place.
He's from The Office? He's from The Office?
I called my grandmother to tell her today. We started talking. We talked about this, that, blah, blah, blah. Somehow politics got brought up, right? My grandmother knew Joe Biden.
Wow.
She knew him. She told me. She was like, I knew that guy and his wife. I knew him and his first wife. We were friends. But he he was a piece of shit. Like, she told me that her and Joe Biden knew each other and he was such a stupid fucking cunt. And his wife died like not too far after. And she was telling me about like how she beat the shit out of him once.
His wife, or no, who beat up Joe?
My
Byron?
grandmother beat up Joe Biden.
Why?
Because he did something that involved her husband. That is my grandfather that died in like the 80s. Yeah, my grandfather died in like the 80s, and
okay. Well, let's slow this down. So basically, we have two bangers in this episode right now. First, we're revealing that Jake's gonna be a father. Now we're revealing that Jake, his own grandmother, knew Joe Byron and beat the fuck out of him one day and thought he was an asshole.
Yes. So, like,
oh my
this
God.
was crazy to me, but it wasn't that crazy because my mother has told me stories about how like she used to beat the shit out of dudes, right? And and I have told my friends, and I'm eventually going to tell my kid about I've beat the shit out of dudes too. So it's not that crazy to me that like my mother was like that. One time at a bowling alley, there was a couple of fucking dudes that were like annoying as fuck. And I told my mom, I was with my mom bowling, and I was like, they're shitheads and I'm going to beat the shit out of one of them. And she was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, why? You think I'm not going to be able to do it? And she was like, no, because you're the son of me and your father. Because me and my dad and my mother have all beat the shit out of some dudes before. And so it was scary to her to think about me fighting someone because I'm the product of her and my father. I did. Yes.
You have to cut that out.
No, it's going to be in there. We talked about it. So everyone can just deal with it. Whatever. Cares. Y'all are going to have to listen to some fucking barking. Okay.
No.
But, so what the fuck was I even talking about now? You know what? Just take over. Your turn. Yeah.
No, apparently.
My grandmother knew Joe Biden. My grandma knew Joe Biden and beat the shit out of him for some shit that he said to her once. And his first wife is dead now, apparently. Is what she told me. She knew him and his first wife, who's dead now. And she like punched him in the face once. And and she hates him. Like she fucking hates him.
I thought you were going to go like somewhere else in that story.
Dude, I should have asked her more about that, but honestly, like
you're going to elaborate. You're like telling this grand tale.
I called my grandmother to tell her about my child. So like she starts talking about Joe Biden. I was like, okay, cool. I'm telling you about my kid. Like I don't care. So I should have honestly asked her about like
we're gonna go on like some crazy adventure.
But I didn't want to get into like politics. You know what? Next episode, I'll call my grandmother again. Next episode, we'll get into details about what the fuck.
I wonder. I don't know. I wonder. I don't think Joe. I said this like on one of the early episodes, maybe the first episode. Joe Biden is not the same person as he was like.
Yeah, it was the first episode. Like literally, I had the Joe Biden game.
Yeah.
Dude, in the second episode, I brought the Joe Biden game back, and you were so disappointed in it. It was so shitty. I cut all of that out. By the way, in episode 2, we had the Joe Biden game, and I cut all of it out. It's not in there. Go back and listen to it.
Yes, I swear to God,
we only played the Joe Biden game on this podcast canonically in the first episode. I promise you. I promise you. Go back and listen to it. I cut it out. I cut it out.
No, it's on the second episode.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And it's gone forever now because it was on a different laptop. So.
I don't know. Whatever. Anywho, but Joe Byron, for those who don't remember, if you Google Joe Byron, he has his earlobes change shapes. They go from
we talked about this on episode 1. Why are you saying it again?
Because do you not think that's insane?
It's a little insane, but we already talked about it.
We did not talk about it. You did not. I remember you specifically not caring that I brought that up, but I think everyone should care about this.
No, I did care because I thought it was fucking crazy, but I probably cut it out.
You did not have a response to that. I know that for sure. Everyone should be talking about this.
I looked it up and looked at it. Yes, it's a thing. It's real, by the way.
So your mom knows the original Joe Biden, not the current Joe Biden.
My grandmother.
She doesn't know the actor
the one
Joe
that
Biden.
Wasn't replaced.
Yeah, she doesn't know the actor, one before he was replaced. Clone reptilian version of Joe Biden, the liberal pawn.
By the way, are you in the private chat?
Huh?
Are you in the private chat on StreamYard?
Oh,
get in there. Stay in there every episode from now on. I'm not cutting this out either.
I can't. Okay. What?
Stay in the private chat.
I swear to God, if you don't cut any of this shit out. Anyhow,
I'm not cutting any of this out. You can swear to God all you.
That is, I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of it out now. Great, but well, Jake says he has to take a piss, and I don't know why he needed to discuss that.
I'm gonna take a piss.
I don't know why he needed to send that to me privately. I don't know, but it just gives me more ample opportunity to talk about Joe Biden's ears. It's alarming. Everyone listening, sit here, think about it for a second. I want you to really process it, okay? Our president is going under a fake name. He's not the real version of who he's supposed to be. Because it is, when you get older, your earlobes droop down, it's gravity, it's aging. You don't change from lobed to lobeless. You look up Joe Biden, his ears change fucking shape. That's impossible. Unless, you get plastic surgery to change your ear shape? That doesn't make any sense. So it's kind of bizarre and scary that our president is not the person he says he is. It's kind of bizarre. I don't know. That's just me personally. Are you guys looking forward to the next election? I know I am. I would love to see Kanye West going up against Donald Trump or something,
Bruh.
I hear Bernie Sanders might try again. So, good luck to him.
Bernie's gonna die pretty soon.
He's still going, bro. It's been multiple. It's been 12 years. He just keeps trying. This is gonna be Bernie's third time. Bernie's gonna try again, and that's gonna be 12 years. He's still trying, over a decade or more. Even he probably tried earlier. So, there's that.
I've been drinking, a little drunk. And I got up just to take a piss right now, which Ethan said out loud, even though I put it in the fucking private chat.
Well, this dude is oh, Ethan's dog is barking? I don't want to cut that out.
I'm not cutting it out.
But I have to say privately that I have to go piss, even though obviously you're not going to be here. It's just going to be me talking to myself. So, started.
I got up to take a piss, and I'm sure everyone has at some point had to piss, but was in a hurry, so you pissed fast. You ever done that?
Yes.
You flex your muscles to piss faster, and that flexes your butt too. And I almost shit myself. I basically shat myself.
That is.
So I pulled down my pants and I wiped, and did not wash my hands. I didn't know. So
okay.
I just wanted to let the whole world know that I decided I literally decided that I'm not.
So basically what you're saying is you have shit on your hand right now.
I have shit on my hand.
You have shit on your hand and you didn't wash it off.
In case anyone wanted to know.
24, 25, or whatever the fuck age
25.
you are. And you have the bowel movements of a 6-year-old man.
No, so I have the bowel movements of a 6-year-old man when I'm drinking.
That's sad. But next on my list here is I would like to talk about the H3 podcast for a second. So
why? Who cares about that?
Because it's an interesting thought. Okay, so the
you were
H3
about
podcast,
to say funny,
huh?
You were about to say funny. It's not funny.
It is. It's mildly amusing.
It's mildly amusing is good enough. Okay.
But the H3 podcast, I mean, it's an okay show. Okay, whenever it's not political, like whenever Ethan Klein doesn't say something just fucking retarded, then it's good, you know? And basically, here's the thing. And you know, we've been talking lately about expanding 0% podcast and Project TV and making more content for all you fans out there.
We're expanding the 0% podcast and Project TV, and we're going to make more content for you fans. So we're about to start adding ads, and we're about to start making a Patreon because I got to pay for my kid. So y'all better fucking sign up or else you hate children.
Yeah, you hate children. But if the kid turns out to be black, then you're free.
No, that would be badass, dude. Then I'll own a human. Then I'll own a human.
Oh God.
That'd
okay,
so
change
cool.
subject. Anyways, but here's the thing: when we talk about these things, Brian has expressed that what if we get canceled someday? What if we get canceled someday? And
I just talked about owning a human because my kid's black.
I don't care about any of that. Like it's kind of. To me personally, as long as it's obvious that it's a joke, as long as you're not saying hate speech, like saying go to black people's houses and burn them down at the stake or some shit, or saying like if you see a gay person, throw rocks at them, like that's.
But is it bad to talk about owning a human because they're black?
Well, it's ridiculous enough that people might assume that it's a joke, even though it's like a 50-50 chance that it's not a joke coming from you.
That would be so cool if my girlfriend cheated on me and I have a black baby and I own a black person now. That'd be so badass. I'll have to beat the shit out of my black friend Brian because he's the only black dude she talks to. I'll have to beat the shit out of that dude, but it'll be badass. But he is also a trained boxer. Like he's actually a boxer.
And you die.
So who knows? But I'll try.
The thing that's come up is what if something happens? You know, something could happen, destroys our business. You know, we might be like the Try Guys and Jake cheats on his wife.
One of us is a fucking fag.
We're all soy boy fags, and then Jake just comes like Jake every single video he's like my wife, and then cheats on his wife like just out of nowhere.
I turn out like what's that guy's name?
I don't even know. Oh, Pro Jared, Pro Gerard, Professional Gerard.
Professional.
Like
Gerard,
yeah, I'm a gamer. I cheat on my wife.
Ended up cheating on his wife
for not as good looking girl
with another bitch that was Ross from Game Grump's wife.
That's incredibly
That's what that bitch
crazy.
was. That bitch was a guy who works on Game Grumps' wife. And he cheated on his hot wife with another nerd's hot wife.
But she was not as hot as his original wife.
I know. Like she was more of like a scene girl cringe kid.
Whole scenario, this whole situation's fucked. Like it's already fucked to cheat on your wife, but like you're cheating on like another like he's not like really like a coworker or anything. They're not like on the same ship, but like he's a friend. Like you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're buddies.
And you fucked his wife, and she's not even as good looking. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You ruined your own life and his life.
So imagine we are we have our podcast and we're famous. Like, let's say you and I are Joe Rogan, right?
Damn.
And then our friend Riley
talking about DMT all the time.
Yeah, and then our friend Riley ends up talking about fucking H3H3's wife. And then H3H3 is like, oh, it's okay because he has his own wife that he's just neglecting now. Because that's basically what happened in that scenario.
I'm not following at all. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, you know what? That would make sense if we worked with H3H3, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we... Okay.
What?
Enough. Your turn to talk. I'm done.
I don't understand your whole
I'm drunk,
metaphor
audience.
here.
I'm drunk.
Stupid.
Audience,
But anyways,
I am drunk.
So that's
Ethan,
come up.
Listen to Ethan.
The prospect of getting canceled someday. It's kind of hard to get canceled. But here's the thing that we will never do on this show. Is H3, you know, he wants to say that he was never like right wing or anything. I don't think so. He was definitely more edgy back in the day, But he's definitely basically kind of become like a person who is just trying to appease the left as hard as possible. So, like, he's very anti getting canceled. So he'll say anything
being edgy
and do anything. I mean, here's the thing too. We'll get to that. So he basically says anything he can to be as liked as possible from.
Are you sure you're talking about H3H3? Or are you talking about iDubbbz? Because
what? It's not like iDubbbz.
Yes,
the fuck
it
are you
is.
Talking about? No,
because
it's not.
He started out being an edgy, funny, goofy guy that ended up being far left. Like, yo, if you don't like my
well, that's
wife
only because his fucking girlfriend decided to be a porn star.
Fuck you. It's the same thing.
No, he got pussy whipped.
That is leftist thinking. Of
no. It's two different situations. He started out being edgy. He got a girlfriend.
Because his wife or his girlfriend started fucking showing her pussy.
Why is the drunk guy speaking right now when you don't know what you're talking about?
She started showing her fucking pussy.
Yeah, she's showing her pussy off to strangers. And because he's a pussy,
comes back and he's like, "Yo, I'm the funny guy who makes weird, funny comedy."
Be quiet.
And my girlfriend is showing her pussy to the camera. And I'm not a fucking fag.
Be quiet.
And that's what H3
is like. Be quiet. No. Imbecile.
Well, his wife didn't do anything as drastic.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? How many beers have you had?
I've drank at least half a bottle of whiskey.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, talk about
Shut the fuck up.
And
Shut up.
H3 now, your turn.
Imbecile. Everything that comes out of your mouth is worthless. Feel bad about yourself. iDubbbz, he has a girlfriend. He was edgy. And then she shows her pussy online, and he's such a pussy that he can't get a better girlfriend, that he has to manipulate his own mind to be okay with it. So he's like, yeah, OnlyFans is okay. It's okay to be cucked by the internet.
Well, that's not the same thing
so
as
it becomes
him,
leftist.
Like,
but H3H3
not getting a better girlfriend. It's more like he loves his girlfriend.
No, I mean, he's a pussy. How can you love a woman who's a whore?
Well, because like when you love someone, you don't love them for their pussy, by the way, just so you know.
It's not about pussy. It's about them showing off their pussy to everybody and millions of people. Then
that's about their pussy.
It's about modesty, bro. It's about personality.
Okay, but you said it's not about pussy. So
in the span of 10 minutes, you have become completely incoherently retarded.
I just want to.
In the span of 10 minutes. What happened after you took a piss?
I drank my own pee that had liquor.
This is fucking crazy. But the transformation on this episode is insane. The difference between the beginning and the end of the episode.
Not a tranny. Okay.
But you're a tranny?
No, I'm not. You're talking about transformation.
But okay, so H3, he's so desperate to be liked by, because he knows, the leftist side of the internet, they love to cancel. So he's desperate to be liked as possible. And then he had Trisha Paytas on, and he got tons of Trisha Paytas fans. Okay, Trisha Paytas has fans. Imagine those people. Okay.
No, she doesn't.
Apparently she does. I mean, she's richer than you, so.
No way she has fans.
Apparently she does.
She's just some fucking dumb, retarded, blonde bitch that shows her pussy to everyone to make money. She makes all of her money off of giving her pussy to dudes. That's how she makes her fucking money.
Oh, I guess she did do that.
Yeah.
But, so a bunch of her fans, or quote-unquote fans, come on H3 Podcasts. And so now they... on one of their episodes, they literally showed their analytics, and it said 60% of their audience is female. It's crazy.
Way.
It's
no
crazy.
Way, 60%. Yes. No way more than half.
No, it's 60.
No, I would say 60. 40% is maybe.
It is the analytics. It's 60%.
No way. If you said 40, I might believe it.
No,
but 60, no fucking way.
And it's so evident by all the comments they get. Like, it's all female type comments.
What's his latest episode?
I don't know. Fuck you. But you notice, like, he'll get canceled by his own audience is the problem. He will literally get canceled by his own audience. When he literally said some shit about, like, he had a gay guy on the show, and he's like, are you a top or bottom? And then his own fans canceled him. His own fans for, like, hating him.
For asking a question.
For asking that question, because basically he has garnered a audience that's super like woke and like super PC, like you have to be as PC as possible. And if he said like that edgy part of him comes out, like the part that of him that's not PC, and he gets constantly berated by his own fans and audience if he says the smallest thing that could be offensive. Like in another episode, he literally said, because Demi Lovato was they, them, and now she's she, her. And H3H3 was like he said something like, it makes it hard for people to keep up, like giving you the right pronouns if you change them. And then his own audience on the show, on the live show, were like, bad take, that's fucked up, bro, like that's an L. Like, bro, it's like, what he's saying is true. It is a true statement, but no, he can't say the slightest like non-PC thing because his own audience is 60% female, like filled with tons of woke PC young people, leftist people. And so like, because he had to garner that type of audience, and now like anything he says can be used against him if he's not 100% careful all the time. And he constantly says stupid shit nonstop. It's fucking crazy.
Well, it's just fucking washed up YouTubers for you. Just fucking talk about stupid shit constantly. That's every washed up YouTuber, dude. I'm still fucking I still follow Toby Turner's Snapchat from when I was in fucking middle school.
Ew.
All right.
Who the fuck?
That's just washed up YouTubers for you, dude. Fucking Toby Turner ended up like doing a collab or some shit with what's the guy that killed white people in the name of black people?
Oh,
during the riots of 2020. What's his name?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. Toby Turner did shit with him.
That was fucking funny. I mean,
it's just washed up YouTubers for you.
He's not washed up, though. He's not washed up at all.
He's a little washed up. He doesn't make YouTube videos anymore. He's a fucking podcaster.
Yeah, but his podcast is more successful than his YouTube channel. So
yeah, but he stopped caring.
No,
but he's washed up.
Just a change in formats. Like, I would much rather work on a podcast than making YouTube videos. It's way less effort. Like it can be equally as fulfilling.
So is the H3 podcast different from H3
the H3 podcast
TV?
Is low key just an extension of his show, like the
is
original show
from
it's
H3 TV.
It's all the same shit.
He posted a video yesterday, 3 hours and 21 minutes long, of H3 TV number 60.
Yeah,
is that different from his podcast?
It's all the same shit.
Okay. Well, the top comment with 2,500,000 likes is petition for a cursed episode with just the Cruz impersonations.
What?
That's the top comment is petition for a cursed episode with just the Cruz interpretation.
No, impersonators.
Impersonators, yeah.
You didn't watch. You don't know what you don't. Know
I did not. No, I don't listen reference. To H3H3. I'm sorry.
Like
I only listen to one guy named
I don't
Ethan.
Know.
Sometimes.
Tell me what's funny about the comment. I don't understand why you chose that one.
Because it has nothing to do with Ethan Klein, and it's his show. That's why it's funny.
It actually does have to do with the show.
No, it's just a cursed episode with only the crew. It has nothing to do with him.
In that episode,
it's his crew. Because the crew are more important.
No, you idiot. Because he hired an impersonator on that episode.
Oh, I haven't listened. I don't listen to it.
It's in the thumbnail. It's in the title.
Okay, you want me to go to the second to last episode?
It's in the thumbnail and title, you dumb fuck. Bro, you're too stupid to fucking podcast right now, bro. You're fucking retarded.
It is in the title.
Like, imagine starting a podcast and then within an hour, you just chug a bottle of whiskey and be like,
I didn't chug it. I'm drinking it with fucking Coca-Cola Zero, dude.
Chugging a bottle of whiskey to where you're incoherently.
I care about my health, so I'm drinking it with zero Coke.
Just out of your mind.
No calorie.
You're literally out of your mind so much to the point where you can't see a thumbnail and a title. That's how drunk you are.
There's no.
How sad are you?
Thumbnail. There's just no thumbnail when I have my.
How sad are you? Cover. You've ruined my whole point.
Who's about Bradley
H3 being a leftist retard, ruining
because your point is gay and no one cares.
Well, they should care because they'll know that 0% podcast will never change. But what should change is Jake being an alcoholic. That should change.
This me being a big alcoholic who doesn't care about what you say is a change for the pod. So whoever hates this, let me know. Whoever loves this, let me know. Because
no one wants this. No one wants you thinking that iDubbbz is a leftist shill. It's like, no,
he just glass
wants to keep his girlfriend.
50% whiskey.
This dude literally said
right now.
It's a leftist shill or some shit, even though he just wants to, like, what would possibly make you think that? Just because he wants to keep his girlfriend.
I think it's leftist as fuck for a dude to be okay with his girlfriend posting porn on the internet.
That doesn't make him a leftist, though. It just makes him a faggot.
I would say it's leftist to be able to do that without having any problem with it. Because that's what leftist people think is okay.
He probably did have a problem. I bet he did have a problem.
I doubt he did because his channel's fucking dead now. You know, the only popular channel from that era of YouTube is Max Mofo with fucking anything for views. You know that, right? Like, okay, so
I guess
there are popular people. Like, okay,
H3 still
Filthy
popular.
Frank is badass, dude. He's putting his fucking music out there.
Filthy Frank has
music's
his music.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
his music's good. But when it comes to YouTube, the only person from that era that's still posting is Max Mofo drinking vodka because he hates fucking beer with anything for views, who got a tattoo of PewDiePie on his fucking ass. And anything for views is annoying.
You're just talking about that show because you like it for some fucking reason, even though anything for views is an annoying fuck.
I don't watch that show. I watched it a while ago. You talked to me about how anything for views is gay 2 years ago. You know, that was 2 fucking years ago. And since then, I have stopped giving a fucking shit about them. Because anything for views is annoying as fuck. And
Who
Max
cares?
Mofo
I don't know what your point is.
trying
What is your
to
point?
get all his money that he fucking can from anything for views and their
Well, I don't know what your point is.
somewhat podcast.
iDubbbz, yeah, his channel has fallen off. I don't even know what. I guess he makes a fuckload of money off of his girlfriend's pussy.
I
don't know
probably,
why he just doesn't care
and
about
anything
making
for
videos
views
anymore.
Makes a fuckload of money off of Max
I mean, he
Mofo, and
probably
Max Mofo
to be honest with you,
fuckload of money off of
iDubbbz-
anything for views' channel.
Shut up. And honestly, iDubbbz probably made some really good investments to where he doesn't even have to work for a living. That's probably why he doesn't fucking upload.
No, he made Creator Clash, where
Creator Clash is probably costing a lot of fucking money, so he's rich.
And he, I mean, it was non-profit. Maybe he called
he's
it
fucking
non-profit
rich.
and didn't make money off of it. Maybe he did make money off of it and lied to
No, if he has enough money to make a non-profit fucking boxing match with a bunch of YouTubers,
Between
he's rich.
YouTubers? Have you seen any of those fights, by the way?
No.
Some of them were really good.
He's probably rich as fuck, though, because that's, I mean, if you don't have to upload anymore, like he just does it for fun at this point, he probably made a fuckload of good investments or some shit.
Do you remember the Markiplier pink hair era?
No, I didn't watch that faggot.
That was in 2016.
I don't watch gay shit.
Well,
I don't want shit for teenage girls to finger themselves over.
You have told me that you've never heard
That's
of
why
Syndigo.
I don't watch Corpse Husband or Dream. I
used to watch
guys.
a couple of guys that had a YouTube channel called Syndigo, which was Ryan McGee, a guy named Ryan McGee, and a guy named Daniel
Hickey.
And they had really good YouTube videos. Daniel committed suicide.
Oh my God.
Daniel is dead. He killed himself. And pink hair Markiplier, because Daniel and Ryan were his fucking editors, decided to make a video being like, my friend died, with his pink ass hair. He had pink hair.
Oh, man.
And he was like, my friend died, I'm sad. Now, Ryan McGee and his other friend, Matt Watson, they have their own channel called Super Mega. And their channel, I don't care about it, but they have a really good podcast. If you haven't heard it, Super Mega podcast, it's good.
I know of Super Mega, though. I know their videos, but
Ryan
that guy who
McGee
died. Yeah.
You remember, okay, so years ago, I told you about a guy who was in a Mr. Beast video who wanted to make $100,000 so he could make his own movie. Remember? I told you about that years ago when we were drunk.
No.
You don't remember about the guy that wanted to make his $100,000 so he could make his own movie?
I don't remember that now.
Okay, he was in a Mr. Beast video years ago. He wanted to stay in this circle longer than anyone else so he can make $100,000 to make his own movie. And that guy's name, he was a YouTuber named Alex Ernst. Alex Ernst fought Ryan McGee in Creator Clash, and that was the best fight that I've ever seen. Like, Ryan McGee versus Alex Ernst was fucking insane. Because, okay, so Charlie Critical from Penguin Zero was one of the announcers for Creator Clash with iDubbbz. And Ryan McGee versus Alex Ernst. Ryan McGee, they fought for like 20 minutes. And Ryan was knocked out like twice. And he kept getting back up. And it was so cool. Just watch this motherfucker beat the shit out of another motherfucker for so long. Like, they just beat the shit out of each other. And Ryan did not give up. He kept getting up. Alex Ernst was bigger and stronger than him. But Ryan kept getting fucking back up. And they kept fighting. And they, other than iDubbbz and Dr. Mike, those two were the only ones that lasted the entire match without a knockout. Ryan McGee versus Alex Ernst was the best fucking match because in like the fourth round, Charlie Critical was like, Ryan McGee is a warrior because he got back out. It was so badass. It was badass as fuck. And then at the end of the fucking match, neither of them got knocked out. They hugged it out, and it was just fun. It was so good and fun to watch. Thank
you for your review of Creator Clash.
I love Ryan McGee. And Matt Watson is gay as fuck because he died. He died against some old 40-year-old lanky motherfucker. But Ryan McGee made, like, I fucking fell in love with Ryan McGee and his side of Super Mega. I don't give a shit about Matt Watson. But Ryan McGee is badass as fuck. And I love him. And I also loved Alex Ernst from the beginning since I've seen him in a Mr. Beast video. But it was so good to watch that. And Matt Watson lost in like 20 seconds in his fight against some 40-year-old. 20 seconds, the fastest fight of the fucking night, of the entirety of Creator Clash. This is a very late
conversation. This is a conversation that is so beyond relevance.
It's so beyond relevance, but I just want to talk about how much I love Ryan McGee. He's a badass. He's so cool. He fucking got up twice after being knocked out. He got back up and kept fighting. And it's like, I like that guy. He's fucking cool. I like him. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got about Ryan McGee.
I guess that wraps things up. I mean, whoa, what's happening? Okay, something weird's happening with the electricity in my room.
Is it my heck? Baby?
My lights are flickering. There's a portal opening up right in front of me. What the? Oh my god, who are you? Oh my god, it's Jake's baby. Jake's baby's come back in time. Oh my god. Child. It's your son. What are you going to say to him?
I don't even know my son's name, and I don't even know if he's going to be a son yet. But okay.
Oh my god.
Hi, baby. Hello, child. That is mine that my pre-cum made.
The future is in danger.
Are you a boy or a girl?
I am trans.
Oh god.
I have both genitalia. I was born with a penis and a vagina.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I had to shoot him. He was trans. He was trans. My child will either be one or the other of the two.
Your son could have grown up to be a great femboy.
I'm sorry, I killed my child. Because
that's a 0% podcast for you. Gonna get canceled one day. So give us money while we're still not banned from the internet.
Yeah, we're going to make a fucking Patreon and we're going to start putting ads on these episodes and make 6 cents a month. But
yeah,
it's better than fucking nothing, dude. I'm about to fucking have a kid, dude. Start listening, start giving us money so that I can afford my child.
Start subscribing, start sending us money.
Ethan, you're retarded as fuck for telling our audience that I'm rich because you told them I'm rich, so now they're not going to give us money. By the way, I'm not rich even slightly, right, Ethan?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. See, he agreed. So I'm broke as fuck. Ethan's broke as fuck. Give us money on Patreon, dude. Give us fucking money on Patreon because I got a kid to take care of. To start signing.
You just murdered him.
And it's gonna. Well, that was the future kid that was a tranny. My kid won't be a tranny. Future kid is gay as fuck. Future me is a fucking retard. But it might have been future girlfriend. Future girlfriend also retarded. But
anyways,
give us money, but we can put out more content that's good as fuck, and it's worth it.
Oh yeah, it's
money.
It is December. We have a. If you haven't seen it yet, we have the Halloween special that's full of scares and goofs and gaffs. But it's December, and we have some ideas for a Christmas special coming, special video.
We came up with a pretty decent idea, pretty good, and
so it's going to come out probably here in 2 weeks or so.
Buy some shit, and we're gonna make a video.
And so look forward to that. Prodigy TV on the YouTube channel. Bye, everybody.
Pay
bye,
attention.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bags.